Fortnite. It's a great game, but like good games comes flaws and unfair bugs that result in failure that was not your fault. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Morat, and today we're going to be, obviously from the title of this video and the intro, we're going to be counting down the top 10 most stupidest things in Fortnite. As I said from the start of the video, every good game has problems, and problems cause improvements, and improvements make it better. Game developers, they fix these things. I find that Epic Games does a terrible job at fixing the bugs. In fact, when they fix a bug, a new bug pops up, and more bugs just keep happening over and over and over and over and over again. But sometimes it isn't even bugs. Sometimes it's just that Epic Games has no clue how to even out their weapons or their freaking mechanic system. So in this top 10, we're going to be counting down those stupid things that happen at Fortnite. Coming in at number 10, we have the pump shotgun versus the tac. Now, we all love shotguns in all kind of video games, Call of Duty, Destiny, you name it. But Fortnite does a terrible job at evening out the shotguns. I've had friends every single time that I play Fortnite, I always lose from this one guy that's right in your face with the pump. Yeah, pumps are overly powered at close range. That's what they're supposed to be. But I find there's a problem. Even at close range, it'll do like 8 damage, 16 damage, 14 damage, and then this guy is at the same range and it does like 107 damage. I don't understand why this happens. They might be doing something that I'm not doing, but I find that I go on every video clip and they're always doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing, jumping around, trying to hit the head, they're jumping around, trying to hit the head. But they always seem to have some advantage, no matter if it's a tac or a pump. And I even win some of these fights myself. It's probably just the evening system with tacs versus pumps. But even with tacs versus tac, I find that no matter what the variety is, it's still completely overly powered at close range or long range. I remember one time I had a tac and it was right to their face and it got only 7 to 8 damage or something like that. But they're like a meter away and they did like 74 damage. I'm not sure what the logic behind this is. It's probably just a bug, but this still needs to get fixed by Epic Games as soon as they can. Coming in at number 9 is bush campers. Now, we all hate bush campers, and sometimes we do it ourselves. And I find that at least you have to do it at least once when you're playing Fortnite. But I find that these guys are gone now. But there is still those little kids that don't know how to play the game, but they still want to get a win. So they bush camp because they have no clue what they're doing, and I understand why they do it. But sometimes there's these people that do it the entire game and just sit there and do nothing. Think about this. You're in solos, you kill 3 people. There's golden, purple stuff everywhere. There's scars, there's snipers, there's grenade launchers, all that good stuff. But then someone in a bush, when you're taking all the loot, you have like 17 health left from the humongous fight. They come up on you, and they shoot you with like a gray AR, and then they take all your loot, all your hard work. And what they do, they just sit down and wait for you to do all the work. I personally call this vulturing or scavengering. Something upon those lines, where a vulture, what it does when it's hunting food, it goes for leftovers. And that's kind of what it does here, but it kind of goes in for the weak. At number 8 is people that complete Tryhard with double pump on consoles. Double pump, I only find that you should use that on PC, because you have a bunch of numbers that you can press to switch to what weapon you want. But when you're on console, you have to press triangle over and over and over again to figure out what you want to get. So it's really hard to pull this off. That means that they're super tryhardy, and they're just playing this game to get points. Number 7, this is probably one of the most common problems of Fortnite, but it's so high up in this list because it's so talked about so much, and I think it's kind of self-explanatory. It's when you open up a chest and only crap stuff comes out of it. Think about using a bunch of materials and you're really desperate for a chest, and what do you get? An SMG, grenades, wood, and weapons you probably already have. I don't need to even talk any more about this, because this is just ridiculous. Here at number 6 is when you open up a chest and nothing comes out of it. I remember one time at Tilted Towers where I was looking all over for this chest. I had nothing on me. I opened the chest. I'm so excited. I see a slight bit of gold. I'm really excited. Then it disappears. I don't need to go into any more explanation. This just pisses me off. Here at number 5, this is probably one of the more least problems, but I still find that this is a big problem in the Fortnite community. It's not a bug, is what I'm trying to say, but this still is very annoying when it happens. When you and your friends are playing squads, and there's only 3 of you, right? So then you put on Phil to get a good teammate. But they just go wherever they want. You all make it very clear that you want to go like on a lonely tilted, wherever, but then they just go some random location without even bookmarking it first. My question is, why go onto a fill with squads on your own just to go wherever you want? Just play solo, or just turn off fill when you're playing squads. It makes it very unorganized. and then probably the rest of the team's going to follow you, and then your plan will just go terribly, and all that sort of stuff. On the topic of getting randoms, I'm going to put this in the same category because randoms in general are just terrible. Say you're trying to give some ammo or a gun to a friend, then the random just takes it, and you can't say, hey, give it back, that was supposed to be for this person. You can't say that to them. And most of the time, they don't have mics. Or when you get something from a chest, like a golden scar, and they just take it from you. This is a personal experience. On the same topic, when the random doesn't have a mic, this is probably one of the most worst things because you can't communicate with them. And like when you see someone over the horizon, you and your team have to go that direction, and they don't know that you're moving or changing directions, especially when they're in front of you guys. Usually what I would do, I would invite them to the party, and then after we're done the game, I kick them out of the party. But when they don't accept the invite, or they go into the party, and they're like, they just don't even have a mic, or they start screaming at you for no reason. I just find the whole point of having a random in a squad, why do someone do this? I don't understand why someone would want to do this. Coming up at number 4 is people that just spam spike traps and camp in a building. Now, we all love spike traps because spike traps are really great when you're trying to snipe out at someone and you don't want anyone to sneak up on you and kill you, so you place a spike trap so you can kill them by surprise. But it's a problem when they just place spike traps everywhere and bait spike traps, and that's all they do. It's okay to use spike traps when you're trying to snipe out or you're healing. That's the only way I see that it's fine to use a spike trap. But when you're using a spike trap just to sit in a corner and grind all the loot, that's just, you shouldn't even play Fortnite, because why? That's one, that's no fun to do, and 2, that does not make you better at the game at all. The only way I can see someone doing this is if they're really, really good at the game. I find that the people who do this the most are like people with the default skins, as in people that's like are really, really bad at the game. Usually, if someone has a default skin, that usually means they're pretty bad. Number 3. This one happens so many times to me. It's when you're using a big medical supply and you move it the last second, causing it to stop. If this has ever happened to you, then please like this video, because this is probably the most relatable I can get right now. It's very, very annoying when you finish up a chug jug after those 14.9 seconds that you've been drinking that chug jug, and move it the last millisecond and it stops it. And you have to restart again, and probably by the time you're halfway done restarting it, you've been killed. This happens to me so many times, and it's actually ridiculous. Here, the second most annoying thing in Fortnite is not even a glitch or a part of Fortnite, it's a person in Fortnite, most likely a friend. Say you're playing duo or squads and your friend has like a scar, an RPG, and a sniper with 1,000 ammo, and he won't give you a drop of it. That's right, the friend that completely hogs everything. It doesn't even matter if it's his kill or your kill, he'll take all the loot he can, no matter what. He or she, gender enthusiast. This happens to me so many times, and I have a lot of friends that do this, but then I do it right back to them. A lot of players that I find that are very annoying, so I'm just going to do a bunch of players that I find that are very annoying. Another very annoying type of player is when you're mining a tree or a wall or anything like that, trying to get materials, and they mine it with you, thinking that they're helping you. No, that's my materials, not yours, so give them back. Another more annoying one is one that's always willing to freaking troll you. Like with an impulse grenade, or trying to block you off, or you guys going to a chest and he makes a wall and then he goes around to get the chest to steal all the loot. That kind of person is also very annoying. Now, the number 1 problem that has been happening in Fortnite, that I find that if they don't fix this soon, I'm probably going to stop playing the game. Just completely. You probably see one of my most recent videos titled I think it was like, well, my luck or something, or look at my luck, or something upon those lines, I forget. Where me and my friend Dan, we're trying to destroy this base, we're playing duos, we're so close to winning. Then the game disconnects you. That's right. When the game disconnects you is probably the most biggest problem that can happen in this game. Now, I don't think this video is going to help Fortnite in any way possible, because I find Epic Games will just find a way to screw it up even more. no offense, Epic Games, but it's true. You guys screw up a lot of things when you try to fix things. Anyways, that's it for this video, and I want to do the videos like this more on this channel, so it'd be great if you could leave a like in this video to show me that you want more videos like this. And if I sound really, like, down in this video, it's not, just my throat hurts like hell, and at the start of the clip, I forgot to plug in my microphone, it was muted, and then my Mac kind of saved me right there, and it default set it to the computer mic, so that's why I sounded really stupid. But yeah, sorry if I sound like really nasally, really like, my throat, it just hurts so much right now. It had to happen the day I wanted to make a video. Alright, That's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Like it even more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys on the next video or the next stream. Bye.